Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Trinity test. It is I, Doctorio, and my two co-hosts, Falcon and Kraken. Say hi, guys.
Hi,
What up,
I just took my
Falcon?
second. I just took I just took my second shot.
So, to the astute listener, you would have just determined that Kraken here is going to get drunk by the end of this episode, probably. So,
Woo.
this will be interesting.
So when did you become an alcoholic? I'm just curious.
I'm
Um,
curious too.
Basically,
Cause like,
whenever it started to not be so lame to not get drunk. What am I saying?
beats
Yeah,
me.
he's gonna pass out by the end of the episode, I think.
No, okay. Doctorio knows for a fact that I can hold my alcohol. All right.
No,
No,
no, no.
no. Hey, hey. I walked all the way back. I was fine. I didn't even throw up.
Okay, so
You start
I'm
telling that
going to
story. I'm gonna
introduce
pour
this.
myself. I'm gonna pour myself some more real quick. I'll be right back.
It'll be really funny when you start slurring your words if you're not already doing that a little bit. So Kraken and I just got back from Australia, and by just I mean like 3 weeks ago, and it was pretty hype.
What was your guys' favorite part?
uh, it's a tie for me between Uluru and the Great Barrier Reef. That was pretty sick. We went
Oh,
all over.
dude.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. We should post
How's
photos.
the coral doing? I'm curious because I heard something about global warming's kind of bleaching a ton of the coral. Is it pretty bad over there?
I think it's 60% of the reef is bleached, but they took us to outer reefs that
How
didn't have
far
any
along the
bleaching.
story are we?
We're
I'm just
talking
talking about
about the Great Barrier Reef.
yeah,
Oh yeah, that was cool. They were fish. I got a
yeah,
cramp.
yeah. It was actually really sick. I've never or not scuba, snorkeled before.
Snorkeled.
I can't scuba dive.
You
Um,
can't speak
but
either.
you know what?
Dude, coming from the alcoholic too. That's
Yeah,
I
tough.
know, I
yeah.
know. We saw a
Um,
Napoleon wrasse in the reef that I looked up a couple days ago and found out that it's actually endangered. So it was the one that was messing around with the diving lady who was taking photos.
oh yeah, that was a big bass that was like trying to hit on a human, like in B movie.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Uh, so
It was a pretty sexy
yeah,
fish.
I'm glad you
See this?
said fish. That is a lot better for your image.
Look, I'm just saying. There's a reason that sailors fell for manatees and dugongs.
Yeah, you're right. Honestly, if I was out at sea for that long, having nothing but like rum, and I saw a manatee, like
You have to, you have
they were
to,
just
you
into
got to get your fish stick off.
the BBWs, big bootied walrus.
What?
All
That's
right, so
wild.
another thing that happened when Doc and I were in Australia, Falcon wasn't there. He was busy with
Summer school.
that is
Lame.
the
I'm doing summer
lamest.
school.
Yeah, so lame.
Well, it was cool, but no, it's you guys go talk about Australia.
Okay,
That's
okay. Was it as cool as when Doctorio and I first went to a bar, and then I had my drink. I finished Doc's drink because he didn't like what he got. I didn't like what he got, but I finished his drink. Um, and then we went to a German restaurant where I asked for a liter of beer, which is a good amount of beer. It's not too much. It won't get you drunk off just that one. Waiter,
No, wait. We're not illustrating this enough. Okay,
okay, you do it.
first off, we get out of the Sydney Opera House, right? We see a performance, and we walk over to like the fancy place and all this stuff.
Oh,
And
tequila
Kraken's
straight is
like,
not that
"I
good.
really, really want a Bavarian beer," and I'm going,
Oh, true,
"We're in
yeah.
Australia. You're not looking for a German beer in Australia."
You wanted like a Japanese sushi place. We had already had sushi so far on this trip. And like
The Asian food there is epic. They have like a crazy
it
Asian
is because you're
influence
in
there.
the Pacific. You're in the Pacific. It makes sense. Sydney's a really international city. But I wanted Bavarian, like German food because I wanted beer. And the beer that you had at the bar was dog water. Like it was
Well,
too fizzy.
we tried to get in, and then they didn't let us. Or no, there was a crazy bouncer at the front or something. Like we got there and we saw a bunch of drunk
No,
Australians
they
trying to
let
get
us
out of a
in.
football
No,
game.
they let us. You're telling the story wrong. They let us in. I looked at the menu. They didn't have the beer that I wanted. So we
Oh yeah,
go. and we check the Japanese place, and then they're like, "Oh, you guys don't have a reservation? That's okay. It's 2.5 hours of a wait good for you?"
And we said no.
Yeah, so we go back to the German place, and they manage to seat us, which is pretty cool. And then I try to order a liter of beer, and I picked the beer
But
that
you're
had the
forgetting the
highest alcohol
waiter.
content.
You're forgetting
What?
the waiter, though.
I will
At this
explain the waiter. No, the waiter comes up later. I order a liter of beer. He brings us 2 liters. He brings me 2 liters of beer in a huge mug, and I look at it, and I'm like, huh. And then he's like, "Enjoy, guys," and he walks away. The waiter. And then we figure out what we want to order, and he comes back. We start to order, and by the time that we've ordered our food, I'm like half done with the beer, which is
And
crazy.
at this point, I had already been telling him, "I'm pretty sure that's not a liter of beer. I'm pretty sure that's a liter of beer." So
And we
wait,
hadn't we hadn't eaten in like 7 hours, which for anybody who has actually drank before, you'll know that's not
Bro.
good. That's not good. So I've had I've had a drink and a half before coming here, and then a liter of beer on an empty stomach, and then the food comes out, and then that kicks me into overdrive. I finish the beer as I finish the food in like 10 minutes, and at that point, everything's really good for me. Oh yeah, while we got the food, I asked the waiter, "Do you guys have any ketchup?" And he looks at me and he starts to laugh his ass off. And he's like, "You mean tomato sauce?" Because we're in Australia, so they just don't call it ketchup. And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, tomato sauce," because I'm
no,
already
you're not
feeling it.
selling it though. He was really aggressive about it. You
Oh
were
yeah,
like,
you
"Hey,
do
wait,
because
these fries, you forgot to give me any ketchup with it." And then he just starts like he started bawling out laughing to the point that other like the people that were seated next to us just started like people around us started looking at him. And then he's like, "We don't call it ketchup down here, mate. You want your tomato sauce." And then, yeah, and at this point, I think I might be the best person to tell the story because Kraken started to get out of it. And I started noticing it when he started laughing way too much, like more than normal, uh, which is already quite a lot at a German restaurant. And so we get to effectively finish our meal, and I knew I was in trouble when he got
my
up and then
mic.
started stumbling,
What is
instantly
happening?
stumbled and almost.
Is my mic not working? Has it been working this whole time?
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
okay. Well, my bubble stopped glowing. I thought you guys were just ignoring me. Um,
No, we were
no,
sitting here in silence.
you didn't let us finish the story. Okay, so we get up and I'm feeling it in my head. I'm spinning, and I look at Doc, and I'm like, that was really good. And then we start to walk towards where we pay the cashier, and I fall down one of the steps accidentally, but like I didn't fall over. I just lost my balance very briefly, and the
No.
waiter bursts out laughing. No, I didn't fall over. All right,
No,
I
he was
slipped
already
off a
laughing.
step.
You got up from your seat and then started to stumble, and then I helped you up, and then you kept walking. We had to pay on a thing of stairs, and then you stumbled again, and then the waiter started laughing at
Then he
me and was
pointed
like
at me. He pointed at
he
me,
pointed
like, he pointed at me, laughed at me, and then he looked over at you.
because I didn't drink that night. And then effectively, right?
You had
So
half a beer.
yeah, but we paid, right? And then we have to somehow get halfway across Sydney. And then I'm freaking out because it's like 8 o'clock at night. And I know that if Kraken gets onto a ferry or onto the public transportation, he will either A, be kicked off due to public intoxication, or two, throw up. And I think
Okay, well, here's the
both are
thing.
likely.
I've never thrown up intoxicated, and I've never been sick on a boat. So the chances that I'm sick on a boat while intoxicated are high, but they're not certain. I haven't
It was
tried it,
not
so we
worth the
should try
risk.
it.
Yeah,
We
next
should
time we
try it.
go, we'll make sure.
Yeah. Take us to another place that has ferries, and then get me drunk. Yeah, let's go to Italy. Oh, but I hate wine. They have
They
amaretto in
have
Italy, right? Serrano.
yeah, yeah, I think
Oh,
they have
we might
other
have
stuff.
amaretto. I don't think we have
Martini,
amaretto.
is that American? That's probably American. It
Martini?
sounds Italian. Yeah, it sounds Italian.
It's a cocktail. That's not a liquor.
Well, okay,
It's like a
it's a type of drink.
I don't know. It sounds Italian, but it's probably a New Yorker thing.
Anyways, back to the story. I then proceed to navigate with Kraken, stumbling and singing loudly into my ear. Like I don't even. It was like Mario Brothers music or something. As you're
No. What
the
was it? What
city,
were the words?
people are staring at.
I don't
I
know.
don't remember what it was, but you were
I don't.
singing, and then you were like, you kept telling me like, "Man, I love being drunk. I feel no shame at all," and then proceed to continue to sing as loud as you can. And if I'm trying to navigate through the city, and eventually we got back because I found the ocean and then got us back. But it was an
Yeah.
interesting experience for
Which
sure.
you didn't use your phone to navigate us back directly.
I
Kind of a
did.
dick move. Oh well, you still
I
failed.
did. I
Um,
navigated us to the. I got us back. Thank you very much. And then
I
you
kind
sat
of
in front of a gelato restaurant. Can I have some?
I
Yeah.
definitely
Any questions?
remember walking around the streets of like Chinatown. Then after that, I kind of forget because I remember waking up to the trash can moved next to me. I didn't use it at
Yeah.
all.
Jeez.
I was I looked over at you and I'm like, hey, guess what? I didn't need your charity. I was fine last night.
Wait, there's no shot because we didn't go walking around Chinatown at all. In fact, we didn't go into Chinatown at all that
No,
night.
no, we were okay. It wasn't Chinatown town. It was like where there's a lot of Korean writing and Japanese writing and Chinese writing and like
We
that.
didn't go there.
Oh, we
We
did.
left the wharf and then went
No, no,
into
no,
our
no, no.
hotel.
Okay,
No,
there's
we
there's
did
like an
not.
elevated sloped. There's like a sloped part where we kind of like walk down towards where we lived. Yeah,
No, we
we
walked
walked
past the
by
Garden of Friendship,
storefronts.
and that was it.
Ah, yeah, the Chinese Garden of Friendship.
Nothing
Walk
other
past
than
that.
that.
There's fucking
You
Chinese
you
on
were
it.
dreaming. You're dreaming.
No, but if we walked past the Chinese Garden of Friendship, it's safe to assume I saw some Chinese
You saw
writing, not
Chinese
people.
Garden of Friendship in Chinese, and that was it.
Yeah,
And maybe the
in
name of our
Chinatown.
hotel.
Our hotel was literally in Chinatown. We had to go to Chinatown.
No, we did. We were. Our hotel is right on the edge, right next to the water. So we
Oh,
just
but
walked in.
our hotel wasn't on the water. All right, so
Any questions?
Dude, I think I have more questions than when I started. Like, what actually happened?
He got
I got
I
extremely
drunk.
drunk
think
at a.
Kraken got wasted for sure.
I got wasted. I
Yeah.
didn't have a hangover though. I've never had a hangover though.
He got really drunk, and
Wow.
then I had to somehow navigate through Sydney as he's screaming or rather singing in my ear.
I had the metric equivalent of like 7.5 drinks. Was not hungover. What else? I got wasted
Well,
one other time while
I'm
there.
sorry, Doctorio, because I know he's not a good singer.
I
Oh,
know. We both know.
you
Trust me,
haven't
and the
heard.
people
You've
of
heard me
Sydney knew.
sing Med Bay.
You're
Nah.
right. You know, that's the one song you can do right. That and We're
I
Waiting Every
was
Night.
in Med Bay. Frank Sinatra,
Wow,
dog.
literally chills.
No, I
Any other
shouldn't be laughing.
questions?
Yeah, when else did I get
What else
hammered?
happened?
Almost got a $280 Australian crab, and then I decided against it.
That's pretty expensive.
I wasn't
Do you
Yeah.
have
listening.
like
What
an
was expensive?
aquarium for it?
No,
Aquarium.
like I would eat it. No, I'm not.
Crab?
I'm not taking the crab
Wait, crab?
home.
Oh, I mean, yeah, for one meal, that's pretty steep.
Oh my god! In Chinatown, it was like, okay. Well, there were a couple of times that Doc got embarrassed on our trip to Australia. First, it was literally on the flight. We didn't even touch Australian soil yet. It's like the morning of the
Yeah.
12-hour flight. The stewardess comes over, and she's like, "Would you like tea?" And he's like,
No,
"Yeah."
would you like it
And she's
black
like,
or white?
"Yeah." She said, "White tea or black tea?" And Doc's like, "Black." And she's like, "Oh, okay, no sugar." And he's like, "Yeah, no sugar with cream or with milk." And she's like, "Oh, so white tea." And he's like, "I guess." And she's like, "You're not Australian, are you?"
This is not what white.
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty obvious.
I don't think that's what white tea means though. Like white tea means milk and sugar. I didn't want sugar. I just wanted milk.
No. Oh,
Are
white
you
milk, sugar.
Australian?
Sugar won't affect the color of tea. It's just going to dissolve. I'm Australian to know enough that they call it fairy flush.
Oh wow, wow, dude! It's like you're speaking their native language.
Yeah, sorry, that was me speaking indigenous.
Aboriginal.
Got that
Oh yeah, the
aboriginal blood.
caves. The
Why does
caves in
Falcon
Uluru.
have this like? What is this? It's like a
Have
badge. It's like
what?
wings. It's like you're promoted or something. Quest available.
What?
Promoted by Mojang Studios. Unlock
What?
rewards. In
Oh,
What?
Discord.
What are you seeing?
how many drinks in?
Minecraft
What?
Trials quest. Stream Minecraft to a friend for 15 minutes to win a trial mask. Whoa.
I don't want that.
Okay.
Yo, I've been playing Minecraft lately.
Figure something
Yeah,
out to vamp to. When I come back, I'll come back with more about Doctorio being embarrassed. I'm gonna get another drink.
All
all right.
right, side
We'll talk
tangent.
about other
Minecraft.
stuff. Dude, Minecraft's been great. So I play a lot of games with my family, and
Yeah,
we've almost finished Stardew Valley, like completely 100%ing the game, which I don't know if you've played, but it takes a while
I
to
have.
do.
I
Oh
imagine it
yes,
does.
yeah, 100% is a little brutal. So we just about finished, and we're like, you know what, we should play Minecraft. You know, we haven't properly played it in a couple years. And
You
so we've
should.
all been getting on, and it's been a lot of fun. Good game, good
It's
game.
so much fun. So much fun. Me and my brothers have been playing, and I'm having a lot of fun. I haven't played Minecraft in a long time, mostly because I like tryharded for a bit and got really good, and then realized that I was wasting away my life, and then I stopped. And then now I'm
I
back, and
mean,
I'm like, man, I can still waste so much more time.
yeah. I mean, waste it while you can, you know?
Exactly. You're
Eventually
only
we'll be
Minecraft
old.
age once. Yeah.
All right, so I don't care about what you guys were just talking about, but the next time Doctorio was embarrassed, these won't be chronological away. These are based on what I can remember with my rapidly inebriated state increasing. Sorry, my inebriated state rapidly increasing. um, so we were
Brain
in a
damage.
we were in a convenience store, and Doc was looking at like hot sauce, and he tries to pick up a hot sauce, and then as he puts it back, the one beneath it falls and hits the floor and shatters, which is kind of
Oh,
messed up. So
yes.
he has to pay the shop owner like $8 for the hot sauce that he broke, and then I think he stayed and bought Vegemite, or was that a
No, I
different
didn't.
one?
I immediately left. You wanted to stay and buy candy. I was like, nah,
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
I'm out.
yeah. I was like, I need to get some Australian candy while I'm here. And Doc, after he broke it, is like, nope. So we just leave. They paid like $8.
Yeah, it was not worth $8. It was like,
If it was me,
it's
I would have just
Australian,
bolted.
but still.
But they have
No,
CCTV, so
I'm too nice of a person for that. I'm not gonna scam this poor immigrant worker out of his
you
wages.
can't say that.
It's
You
it's
literally
true.
don't know that for a fact.
I mean, I don't,
You
but
do
I can
not know how
assume
many
because the
generations.
majority.
Yeah, you're assuming is what you're doing. You don't know how many
Ooh.
generations of like. For all you
That's
know,
true.
that guy could have been moved on like the first prison ship. You
You're
know, I
right.
guess.
What? You know what? Just to clarify, I don't think that convenience store worker was on the first prison ship to Australia.
You
Just
never
to
know.
clarify.
Look, he's
You
the
you
300-year-old
weren't
demon.
you weren't
Yes,
there.
I wasn't there. None of us were there because it was like 200 years ago.
Yeah,
I'm
which
sorry.
is
Have you
why
been to
Doc can't
Australia?
assume. Yeah, exactly.
You know what? No, I have not been to Australia, so how could I know?
What else? What else did Doc do that got his shit in hot water? There was. Oh, okay, yeah. When we were in Chinatown, Doc was asking at a restaurant about the king crab, which is like the most expensive crab you can get in
Oh
Australia.
yeah,
And
it wasn't
there's no
embarrassing.
prices.
It was just fun.
There's no prices on the menu, and so he asks the waitress how much for the king crab. She says, too expensive for you.
Oh damn!
I mean,
Beer,
Sure
you
though.
saw.
and then she shows us the actual prices. It was like $800 per pound or some shit.
Yeah, insane. The fish market
Fuck.
had them for like 200. They were
Yeah,
upcharging
but
here.
that was uncooked and outside of Chinatown. So
Well, no, you could get them cooked. If you buy them, you get them steamed. That's
nah,
how
bro,
it
you're
works.
cooked.
Nuh-uh. How about a time you were embarrassed, huh? We were in Canes, and they don't call it Carnes, they call it Canes, and they get really mad if you say Carnes. And we're on a tour, and then Kraken goes in the middle of the bus and is like, "Man, everything here tries to kill you." After the tour guide has just mentioned 3 things on the beach we're about to go visit that will
Oh my
kill
god.
you if you
Okay,
get close to
there's
the
like
water. And
there's
this,
these jellyfish that kill you. There's blue ring octopus that kill you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've
There's
heard about those.
alligators or crocodiles, and there's these funnel web spiders. They all kill you.
yeah, and then the tour guide goes like, "Yeah, watch out for the cone snail that sits on the beach out there. If you turn over one and it shoots you, you're dead in 24 seconds or something." And then, and then Tragic goes, "Man, everything here wants to kill you." And then the tour guide instantly responds is like, "Well, I heard that in an American accent, so I'll let you. At least there's no bears here."
Yeah, at least there's no grizzly bears. At least there's nothing really
I like
big and
this guy.
obvious. At least there's nothing really big and obvious that lets you know that it's gonna kill you. Instead, it's all this tiny stuff that you can't even see, where you're instantly dead the moment you feel it. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Although
Well,
I think he
that's
would have had a better point. He would have had a better point if he said schools or some shit.
yeah. Wasn't it the conclusion we made? Is like it's Australia is like a better version of the U.S. in terms of safety against people, but the
Yeah.
nature counteracts that.
Just stay inside the cities. You'll genuinely just enjoy life a lot better.
Well, there's still funnel web spiders inside the cities, sadly.
Yeah, we'll avoid those.
There's no escaping it.
And don't go to the beach.
Yeah, especially in the tropical north. We literally saw
Alright, so
saltwater
just don't do
crocodiles on the
anything.
river.
Oh,
Yeah, pretty
you can
much.
go to the fish market, I think.
Yeah.
That's the last bastion.
Don't diss the fish market. That was epic. That was one of my favorite
No,
things
it
we
was okay. I don't know why that day I wasn't feeling it, but like in retrospect, it was pretty hype. I think it's because I was I was tired of seafood at that point.
did. I was
I was
never
tired
tired
of
of seafood.
yeah, because you're fucking weird. I was tired of seafood at that point,
Okay.
and then you're
Harsh.
like, "Wow, look at that! We could go to this fish restaurant, or this fish restaurant, or this restaurant that serves fish." And I'm like, "Can I get something on here that evolved to have legs?"
And
I
you had the
evidently I could
barramundi
not.
burger.
I had a burger made of fish, which, to be fair, was a good burger. And it was made of fish. I just wasn't happy about it.
I had a fillet of fish. I wanted a crab. Or wait, what did I want? I wanted something. Oh, they had
You
Murray
kept wanting
cod.
king crab every time you wanted, or no, mud crab this time, but like still.
Yeah, well, I got my mud crab, but I wanted Murray cod there but they didn't have any, so I was really disappointed. So I
Tonight's
got
big
barramundi.
loser.
No Murray cod. Let's see.
What else?
What's something? Oh, Alice Springs was an interesting trip.
That was terrible. That was awful. I don't even want to talk. I'm gonna get another drink while you talk about that.
Okay. Wait, we get another interlude. What have you been doing
Yeah.
lately, Falcon?
Been doing a bit of Minecraft. I also did my summer class. It was mechanical engineering, like design class. So a lot of it's just like, hey, you're gonna build this, and like a lot of stuff was really cool. We built like a mass scale out of Legos, like to measure
That's
how
cool.
heavy something was. That was pretty fun. We made like when you hit like dial numbers on your phone, how it makes like a sound.
Yes,
Yeah, we made a
definitely.
decoder for that, so you could figure out what like number you pressed,
That's
and
actually
that
kind
was
of sick.
that was pretty
That's
cool.
kind of
And
sick.
then our last project was we made an oven out of cardboard, and we baked cookies.
That's cool. Wait, how does that do you have, like, a coolant system, or, like, did you coat
No,
the cardboard in chemicals?
no,
Or, like, air? Cook via air?
yeah. Yeah, you use air because it's a phenomenal insulator. Um, so
Right.
we basically made um, a small tray for the cookie and some of like our temperature measuring equipment, and our halogen light bulb, which is like actually what's heating it up. And then
Oh,
we put like a cardboard box around it that was like very slightly bigger to have like the air in between. Because you don't need that much air to have like a pretty good insulator.
I made an
nice.
abomination. It tastes like mouthwash
I love
because
Oh,
mouthwash.
cool.
I used menthol, which is a mint liquor.
Num, num, num.
On the other
Yeah,
hand, I also used
I'm doing summer
bourbon.
classes now. I
Lame.
I was gonna do
Bird
Calc
emoji.
3 differential, linear, and work this summer, and then I realized that that's a terrible idea this
I was
week.
gonna do Calc
So
3
I just
differential and linear.
so now I'm
To
just
be
doing
fair, I've
okay.
already taken most of those classes.
Well,
To be
yeah,
fair,
you're also you're ahead of me.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I forget. I'm a year ahead of y'all.
Yeah, so
I
I'm just
took.
doing Calc
yeah,
3.
you're friends with children.
I mean, I have friends other than you guys.
No.
Never seen him, don't believe it.
Then why haven't they been on the
Not
Yeah,
today,
podcast?
because you're a
FBI.
year under, and none of you guys go to my college.
Okay, and there are only 3 people that exist. It's us 3, and then sometimes Doctorio's friend, who featured on the show.
Right.
Yeah,
The
I'll
other
make sure
3.
to tell him to say Bazinga this time.
No, he's not allowed back after. Well, okay, the James Corden
After
bit
the
was funny.
incident.
Yeah, after the bite. The
No.
bite of 87.
No, that's not what I was getting at.
Who knew a human could live without a frontal lobe?
That is pretty funny.
Things shouldn't be
Cruel.
funny
It's
to you guys.
cruel.
They're only funny to me.
So I can't laugh.
Yeah. I'm looking at the lights in my house. One of them is like more yellow, one of them is more pink. It's really weird.
Alright, I'm going back to
Bro,
Alice Springs now.
Yeah,
I
you
shall
do
tell a
that. But
story.
also, I don't give a shit about Alice Springs. It was okay. One cool thing was
What
the
are you talking
games.
about? It was like a surreal experience, honestly.
Okay, we did get
Every
to eat
person
like emu and kangaroo and shit. Okay, if you talk about Uluru, I'll participate in Uluru, but Alice Springs, it was just that. There's a peacock in the hotel, and there was a waiter that was really aggressive. Everything else sucked.
I mean, I'm not saying it didn't suck, I'm just saying it was, like, surreal. Like, the town of Alice Springs. So I guess they've been having a bunch of, like, crime issues lately, so all the shops are closed. So in the
Crying
middle of,
well,
like, Wednesday what? What did you just say?
The crying child. They've been having a lot of issue with a lot of crying.
crime, dude. This guy.
I
How
I
many
think this is my
drinks?
fifth. I think I'm on my 5th. I'm kind of losing track. So my fucking
That's when you
pants.
know it's good.
This
There's
episode's end when you black out.
okay, so my pants have like this zipper with like metal that wraps around the zipper part. The zipper part came off. So now there's just the metal that holds the zipper and it's loose. And so every time I like reach near my pocket, I cut up my entire hand and arm, which sucks.
Why are
So
you
I should
telling us this?
because I just
Are
cut
you
my hand on my
currently
pants again.
are you currently fondling yourself while in this podcast and
It's
you
it's
really needed to tell us?
it's fuck you. If I was fondling myself on the podcast, you'd know. Anyways, continue.
I do not edge. I do not goon.
I do not edge, I do not goon, I do not jelk. I masturbate. And if I don't love it, I don't come. Alice Springs?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
What did you even like about it?
I didn't like it. I just think it's crazy in retrospect, right?
Yeah,
It
no, it
was
was like a
effectively a
shitty
town
American
that was
town
completely
in
closed.
Australia.
No, it wasn't even like America. It was just completely closed. Every
I think
single
the
business was
homeless
closed.
problem made it pretty much like America. Hey, we got
Well,
to go
it's
to a
even that's
bar and
worse
have
than anywhere I've
nachos.
seen.
We got
Those
to go to a
nachos were
bar
also
and
awful. That was the only open restaurant in this entire town. Like,
well, there was a
there's the
what was it?
aboriginals would sit outside and,
There was
like,
like some kind of like Fuddruckers or
scream
something weird.
at
I don't
you.
know. That saloon, what was that place called? Like Scroot News?
What?
I don't know.
The game story. I have no idea what those
No,
called.
it wasn't that. It was our restaurant. It was like an American ass restaurant with some
Oh, yeah,
goofy
it was like
saloon get up with a
yeah.
name. I'll
Wait, I'll
look
see
it
if I
up.
can find it.
No, I'll see if I can find it. Fuck you.
No, I'll find it. I'll find it. Don't worry. It's okay.
Okay.
Hey, I won't find it.
Oh, I closed the tab. I didn't want to close. There we go.
The
Um,
locals? No.
no, look up Alice Springs. Go to Main Street. There's a
Sporties?
saloon.
Is
I
it
don't
Sporties?
know.
Yes, it is. It is Sporties. Ice cold beer. Oh, and look in the photo, it's closed. Maybe we were the last
That's
people to
that's
go
the
to
bar we went to.
Sporties.
No, I'm talking on Main Street. There was like a saloon. It was like a Fuddruckers or something.
Oh, yeah. Bojangles.
Or
Saloon.
Jangles. That's it. That's it. That's it. I was pretty close. All right, all things considered, I was pretty close.
It was wild though, because there's just a bunch of Aboriginal people sitting outside all of these stores, and they would like yell at you as you walked past. There was this
Not like
one old
angry.
lady. One of them was angry. That old
But
lady,
one
there
of
was
them
an
was
old
having a
lady
mental
outside.
breakdown. That was just a
Yeah,
homeless person.
it was like this old lady sitting outside, and she was shouting in like in her Aboriginal language, and I had no idea what was going on. And then the security guard ran outside,
Yeah, like in Five
and
Nights at Freddy's.
all the rest, or like the okay. Would you like to share that with the class?
What? So you said
Five Nights at
security guard.
Freddy's.
Yeah, you said security guard.
The more alcohol in your system, the more Five Nights at Freddy's connections you make.
The more alcohol in my system, literally, the funnier I am. Which means that
The funnier
Well,
you think you are.
the
yeah.
funniest I can be is dead in a grave from alcohol poisoning.
You know, that would be kind of fun.
All right, if I do die like that, you guys get a clown for my funeral.
I'll make sure.
I don't think I will.
Will you at least attend?
No, yeah, I'll attend.
Did you say
It has
no?
to be like funny though. Like if it's something lame, then I don't
Yeah,
know if
that's
I
why
could
you get
attend.
like uh who's a comedian?
Who's a comedian?
I
Who's
mean
Joe?
everybody on SNL, but none of those guys,
Well,
please.
you could
You know,
oh,
Get
so like
Jimmy
Elon
Fallon.
Musk.
Get Jimmy Fallon.
that reminded me. I was at work the other day, and I had like a meeting with some other like people who work there who were about my age, and it was supposed to be really professional until one of them asked, "Who's Joe?" And I had no control. It just slipped out.
God.
All right, so you're getting fired, right?
I hope not.
Is it like your boss
Anyways,
that
back
said
to
who's
Alice
Joe?
Springs.
No.
No,
We
no, it
got to
wasn't my
talk about.
boss.
Was
It
your boss
wasn't my boss.
there? Are these all like
No, my
other
boss was not there.
interns, or
Yeah, some other
was there
interns.
anybody important there?
No, there wasn't anybody. Well, they might be important. I have no idea, but
They
I
might be
one of them
judged.
said the first two words that came out of my mouth were Joe Mama in that conversation. So
Yeah.
Wait, is this the same place you were last summer?
yeah, I'm
Oh,
back.
okay. I know.
Speaking of which, I'll avoid being like so specific that it gets you killed or something. While we were in Australia, his job asked him to pee in a cup, and he couldn't do that, which was kind of funny. I was saying you should mail them your piss from Australia.
I didn't actually have to do that by the end of the summer. I was freaking out that that was not gonna happen, and then I
Alright,
just
so
decided
so
to not do it and show up, and it worked out fine.
so
So,
you didn't have to give them your pregnancy test. Okay, that makes sense.
yes,
Makes sense. I
thankfully,
mean, at
Kraken,
the
you
at the place I worked
Shut the f
last summer, I need to do a drug test too because I was operating like heavy
well,
machinery or whatever.
I will have marijuana in my system by the next time I'm required to do a drug test, which I've never had to do, so there will be marijuana in my system.
Why are
yo,
you like planning it?
Because if I smoke weed once in like the past month or so, I will have marijuana in my system. Why? Skibbity you bop bop. Skibbity. Oh, okay.
Skibbity
Um,
Biden, Joe.
I don't know. You finish off Alice Springs. I'll come back from Uluru, but I'm gonna get another drink. I've done 5 so far.
Yeah, okay. So, Falcon, I wanna show
Dude,
you these
dude,
photos.
I Kraken's done a lot in the last
He has.
last couple months.
Yeah. Yeah, he's revolutionizing what it means to be a professional podcaster,
Wow,
and by that I mean
so inspirational.
smoke weed every day. Am I right, gamers?
Yeah, have you ever smoked weed?
No, I
Me
don't intend
neither.
on it either. I don't intend on
Dude, I'm too lame.
Let's just say
it.
standing is a quick time event, and brother, I'm not good at it.
That's the lamest joke ever, and I
No,
laughed,
that's a fire joke actually.
bro.
So when we went
I
to
didn't press
Ulu,
X to stand up.
yeah,
Wait, no, I
yeah,
have to show Falcon these photos because it looks like a liminal space. Like,
yeah, it
I'm
was a
not
liminal
joking
space.
when I'm
That
not
whole
joking
city
when I
was a
say
liminal
literally
space, which is why I
everything.
didn't want to stay.
Like, it had
Anyways,
modern architecture and everything, yet all of it was closed. It's
I'm not
crazy.
going to talk about any of the cultural significance crap about Uluru. All I will say is that there were so many flies. We did a
Oh,
barbecue
yeah.
where they gave us steak and a hot dog, and I put the steak on a sandwich to avoid the flies, and I had like 5 beers. So yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Uluru was
pretty.
cool. There was a lot of funny stories about Uluru. Number 1 being that we didn't bring anything for the bugs. I was in sh short sleeves and, like, what are they called? Shorts, that's the word. Yeah, that's the word.
Are you sure you're not 6 strings in?
Yeah, how many drinks in are you?
Her brother
Um,
talking's a quick time event. I'm
but
not
also,
doing
it was a 4-hour drive to and from The Rock.
it was worth it. It was worth it, though.
I
It
don't
did
think it
not
was worth it because
I think it
we
was
were
worth it.
at The Rock for like 4 hours.
We got to see a
Why?
lot of cool stuff, though, right? I mean, we got to see the uh,
Some of
we
The
have a lot
Rock
to
was
do.
cool. Honestly, it was more cool because I have a friend who's in geology, and so I was like, "Oh, my friend will appreciate the fucking rock." Um,
I thought it's
I
sick.
bought tea. I have friends who like tea, and I guess I drink tea. Oh my god, we did tea before
We did
Uluru.
do tea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we did tea. It was like $75 worth of tea, but it was just like a big old pot of tea for each of us, and then like 3 little sandwiches, 3 like macaroons, some like a little bit of cake.
it was good.
What else is there?
Uh,
That might have been
Sandwiches.
it.
No, I have the egg sandwiches.
I said sandwich. Am I fucking
See, I don't
stupid or
pay
is he?
attention to what I don't pay
Oh,
attention
okay.
to what you say,
Honestly,
so
honestly, that is fair because I wouldn't pay attention to you, and I don't.
I really
What a
like the
great
relationship we
conversation
have.
where both people are like, "Yeah, I wasn't listening to you. Yeah, I wasn't listening to you either."
Um,
Sorry, Kraken, what'd you just say?
this is my 6th shot, or yeah, 6.
I'm pretty sure you're on 7.
So, what are you drinking?
Yuri.
Uh, that was a big one.
Yeah, I
I need
know,
a
right?
moment to think. I've had 3 so far of a maple bourbon. I've had a shot of tequila. I've had half peppermint mocha Kahlua and half vodka in one shot. Then I did that menthol, but I also put a little dash of bourbon in it to basically make it a mint julep. Which, by the way, I am a licensed bartender, so I know my shit. I've got a license.
Rich kid alert.
Not rich kid alert. Okay, it cost $300 for the class and license, but I had to take a class.
Or
It's only rich kid
don't
alert.
spend $300.
Or spend $300 so that I get $300 of tips the first time I bartend, which is probably going to happen.
Are you gonna be so good that you're gonna get $300 in tips?
No, I'm just going to work for so long for
Don't
so
kill
many
the dream.
people.
My
So
bad. I
what are
didn't
you?
mean to be such a Debbie Downer.
What are you, normal people? You're going to kill a dream. That was
Okay.
funny. Come on.
Hey, I gave you a nose snort.
Can you put a microphone inside your nose so that we can be very clear when you react, Falcon?
ASMR.
What? I don't want to put a microphone up my nose.
Yes, you do. The sinus cake will go hard.
are doing ASMR.
Have you ever seen the video of the person putting a cheese grater over a microphone and
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You've seen gun ASMR, right? That's some good stuff.
Yeah. That stuff's funny. Australians
Um,
wouldn't understand.
what do you guys think my seventh drink should be? We have 151
Probably
proof
water.
rum. I had a sip of
Probably
water because
water.
my mouth. Fuck you. We have 151 rum, which is like 2 drinks in one. Like, not because there's 2 flavors of drinks, just because it is so much alcohol, it's basically 2 drinks.
Do
Well,
you
it
remember
sounds
the
like you made up
screen?
your mind.
I don't know what you two just said.
We're doomed.
Okay.
No, you
Do you
both spoke
remember?
at the same time. Alright, do I remember
Do
what?
you remember the screaming bird, the one that sounded like a child?
Yeah, there was a bird that sounded like a child. Funny story there.
I just thought it was. I was watching Crocodile Dundee last night for an unrelated reason, and I heard the bird, and I started like it was like non-flashback for me sitting in the middle of Chinatown wondering why there's a child screaming. But no,
I thought it was pretty cool. There were too many tea places. It's not a racial thing. That's just there's too many places that sell tea.
you made it racial. You made it.
I somehow I wasn't thinking that. You know, shocker.
Okay, I preemptively, because there are people that watch this. There's like at least 7 people that watch this. One of them or more is going to think, if I say Chinatown has too many tea shops, they're gonna think, oh, I get it. And I'm like, no, you don't get it. What I'm saying is there were just so many like boba shops that it felt like it was more popular than Starbucks at the very least. But like, who's drinking all this boba? You walk from one boba shop and you have half a
Well, okay,
boba cup
now
holding it as
it's
you still go to the next
racist.
one.
What?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Oh no!
Okay,
Oh
no, Doc,
no! You
Doc,
had too
Doc,
much
It's
to
too
drink.
deep in.
We're
Doc,
done.
Too
Doc,
deep
listen,
in.
Doc, listen to me. The gelatissimos were more common than Starbucks.
That's true. That is actually true. Gelatissimo is like Baskin Robbins, but better.
No, it's just a gelato shop. You just say it's a gelato shop. People will understand what that means.
I don't know what gelato is. I'm gonna be frank with you,
Oh
Kraken.
my god.
You,
I
you know
made.
what? Thank you for saying it, because I don't quite know either.
It's
Wait,
just
I know
ice
what it
cream.
is. I just
No, it's
that
it's just ice
that
cream
was a
with a
psyop
different.
to get Falcon to
It's
admit that he doesn't know what gelato is.
Well,
it's
I
just
know it's like ice cream,
it's
but I
just
don't
ice cream with
know
like a different
anything other than that.
sugar egg cream ratio.
The
Oh, okay.
Australians love it. It's
Apparently,
Italian.
it is Italian in the same way that boba is Asian, but it's like
You're
super
right.
common everywhere else.
Wait, wait. There was Italian and there was Japanese. You know what I'm thinking?
No. And then we went to the Bavarian restaurant. You're right.
Wario?
Yeah, Wario. Was Wario a member of the Axis Powers?
Don't think so.
Ah,
See, the funniest part
I
is that
was
I'm going to be
making.
editing this. I'm going to be editing this. I'm going to listen to myself. I'm not going to remember saying any of this. I feel like a different person right now.
Make sure you drink while you're editing, and then I want to see the product.
Yeah, that's how you get like.
Yeah, just keep going.
Don't quit. Have you ever seen the Danish movie about the dude who constantly tries to keep his blood alcohol content over like a set threshold?
Three
Throughout his
questions.
day.
Why would I watch a Danish movie? Two, isn't that just Tom Cruise? Why isn't that just Tom Cruise's speed but with alcohol? And three, why have you watched a Danish movie?
One,
While you
it's a
answer,
good.
hang on. While you answer, I'm getting another drink.
One, it's a good movie. Two, I don't remember number two, and three, I watched it on the airplane. And also two, oh yeah, no, two, it's like Speed. It is exactly like Speed, except that they're teachers and they're drinking on the job, and it's pretty funny. I mean, not funny. It's a good movie.
That sounds like a good movie. I feel like I'd enjoy that.
I think it's called Another
I don't
Round.
know. I don't know why Kraken hated that it was Danish though.
No, whenever he hears like Danish, the word Danish is his like freight car in Winter Soldier. Or this
All
is
right,
Winter
I'm
Soldier episode.
having straight vodka now. What about Danish and Winter Soldiers?
It's your Winter Soldier episode.
What do
Whenever
you
somebody says
mean? What
Danish,
happened?
you got extremely aggressive as soon as I mentioned I watched a Danish movie. Like you couldn't believe
Yeah.
it.
Why would any of us watch a Danish film?
It's good.
What do you mean it's good? Do you speak Danish?
It has the dude who plays I don't well he plays Hannibal Lecter in the TV show. You
Oh
know, you
my
can go back to
god.
Cannibals a Kid.
No. We
Isn't
banned
it like
this topic.
Mickelson? Mickelsen's his last name.
No, don't do this. Don't do this to
Mad
me.
Mickelson.
I don't know
Yeah,
because I didn't
Mads
watch
Mikkelsen.
Lecter.
He's a really good actor. He speaks Danish
Anyways,
and Swedish and English.
yeah,
No, wow.
he's like the Hans Gruber of Scandinavia.
What are
That's
you
really
talking?
that's really funny if you know what I'm
It
talking
doesn't.
about.
I know who Hans Gruber is. It doesn't relate. It's Hans
No,
Gruber.
because he speaks French, German, and English. That's
When
really funny. That's really funny if you knew what it
in the
meant going
movie,
in.
I've never. He does not speak German or French in the movie.
You know who Hans Gruber is?
I do know who Hans Gruber. Who is Hans Gruber?
Oh wait, I'm
I,
talking about the
I
wrong
don't know.
person. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Shit.
You
Sorry.
don't watch media,
I'm talking about the
It's
wrong
true.
person. It's not Hans Gruber.
brother. Your brain.
Christoph Waltz. Sorry, he plays a character called Hans Landa. All right, I was because Hans Gruber is the guy from Die Hard.
Yes, he's the guy from Die Hard.
Okay, listen to me. There's a character called Hans Landa, played by a person named Christoph Waltz. That guy speaks English, German, and French. He is the equivalent to that Danish person that you talked about, but for Scandinavia.
Dude, wait till Kraken hears about someone that can speak 4 languages.
Or
Like-
wait till he hears about the Japanese and how it's not a Romance language or Germanic language. You're gonna
I
go
know.
crazy.
I know more about Japanese than you do.
You definitely don't.
Oh, I know more
Prove
about it
it.
as a Sinitic language.
Prove
Wait,
it.
go band for band.
Konnichiwa.
Desune.
Desu.
Domo arigato gozaimasu.
Oni-chan?
Nope, you don't get to do that one. Sashimi. Sorry. Nigiri.
Yeah, you gotta be polite about it. Add the rice, come on.
Rice and
We had a lot of
cigarette.
Hey boys, it block with the rice in.
boys are back with the rising.
All right. What's one more story we can tell?
Have I ever told you the tale of that time Doctorio tried to get us into a casino and we were too young, so we didn't. But also, we went to the same company's casino in a different place and they let us in.
We were not too young, by the way. We did not do anything illegal in Australia.
Yeah, we weren't too young. They were just assholes.
Yeah,
Wait, how
they
old do you have to
required
be
us
to gamble in Australia?
18.
18.
We didn't have our
You guys are
And
passports,
you
though.
know Doctorio and us both have ages starting with the digit 3. See, he's 3, I'm 33. I finished my 7th drink, by the way.
The podcast
Ooh.
ends when you black out, so you better keep going.
No, I gotta do stuff tonight.
You're
It
not
doesn't
doing things
sound like
tonight.
I, it isn't driving. I promise you that. I'm careful about that. But
Look, I
It's-
just
I'm
need
not
my
done.
car keys. I just need my car keys. As soon as I get my car keys, I'll be fine.
oh my
I'll
god,
sober up.
there are 50 stars in the American flag.
Oh, no.
Okay, see, look. There's for the fives. There are 6 fives, which is 30, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fours, which is 20.
Wait till he starts singing.
That's the
Wait,
thing about the American flag.
wait, we should
Who
tell the
gives a
rest of the story about the casino, though, because in Sydney, the
Oh,
Star
okay, yeah,
Sydney
yeah. Let's tell the
wouldn't
whole.
let us in because we didn't have our passport.
But we went to the casino in Gold Coast, Australia, which is they let us.
Yes, and we didn't need our passport. They just checked our U.S. driver's license and they were like, "Yeah, you good." And then he made a joke about us being from America and that we couldn't smile on our on our driver's license.
It's kind of true.
How-
Welcome back.
So Discord disconnected me. That's why it's called Discord. Um, where
I thought
was
it's
I?
because they make diss track about furry.
No, they like furries. So we go to the casino and we start gambling. Well, first we get dinner. We get dinner. It's really good dinner, and then I'm up like I'm not dropping more than what was it like 30, $20. I say I'm not dropping more than $20 here. And Doc's like, I agree. So I started playing roulette and
Oh, yeah.
I'm up like
No, wait, it's in Gold Coast. This is not in Sydney. This is in Gold Coast. And we're
what
waiting for
happened?
dinner. We were waiting. What?
No, we did the American buffet.
That was
I
in Gold
actually
Coast.
I actually don't know what's happening. Did we
We
gamble
were
somewhere
waiting
else?
to eat dinner. No, we only gambled at Gold Coast. And we were
No.
waiting to get our table because we had an hour and a half before the place opened. And we were like,
Where was
all
it?
right.
Where was it that we went in? I had dinner. You did. Oh, that was in
That was in Cairns.
second. Yeah. No.
Cairns.
Yeah. Canes. Yeah.
We didn't do anything
Yeah.
there
Raising
because it's all.
Canes. We went into a casino. I got dinner, and then we left without gambling, which was crazy.
But in Gold Coast we did, and I didn't want to gamble at all. And then eventually I was like, I have to wait here an hour. So Kraken, how much did you lose?
I only lost like 30, $40 because it was just whatever was in my wallet.
I gambled with like $5 and made like 40 because of Genghis
Okay. Well,
Khan.
so first you started playing roulette, and you failed. You lost all your money on roulette, and we're like, womp womp. And then I do well on roulette. I get up $10, and then we go to like this I don't know Lucky Gong Strike Asian super ass fucking
It was made by Konami.
slot machine. Yeah, put in our money. I'm playing the Buddha game. Doc's playing the Genghis Khan game, and they have this rule where like if you roll the sun, the Asian sun, it spins again for you for free up to 3 times, and every time you spin, you have a chance to collect another sun. And there's 15 locations on the slot machine, and if you get all 15 suns, you win. Was it $53,000?
Yeah.
So Doc's playing. He gets 7 suns, which is crazy because you like unlock auto spin, and then he gets 9 suns, then 10 suns, then 12 suns, then 13, then 14, and we're 1 away. And all 3 spins happen. He does not get the 15th sun. We do not pass go. Do not collect $53,000. So he has 14 suns and he's 1 away, and we lose it. So he got like $40 and then withdrew like a little bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Well,
great move.
yeah, I know, right? It's almost like you have absolutely no control over what you're doing at one of the
But shouldn't it have given you
Kraken
like that
didn't believe that, though.
mini bonus or mega bonus for like $200? Why didn't it do that?
I was gambling with pennies so that it would last an hour.
Oh,
My
I
five
see. It's
dollars
like
would last an hour.
you have autoerotic gambling. No, not
What?
autoerotic.
No, let him cook.
Gam- gambler's dysfunction. Let's go with that.
What?
At least I'm not an alcoholic.
No, you are. You just
You're
don't
right.
know
It's
yet.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Doctorio, you're an alcoholic?
Yeah.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I've
Urban
been slurring my speech today.
Kentucky.
It's about 5 o'clock right now.
No, I've been slurring my speech. You've just been speaking slurs. Wait, it's past 5 o'clock now. That's good because I've been drinking. Ooh.
Thumbs
To be
up.
fair, you started before
It's
5.
justified.
At this point,
Don't tell
yeah,
him that.
no. Head is spinning, like a lot of motor functions failing. Rubbing the carpet feels really good right now.
Well, congrats. There's only 10 minutes left. I'm sure
Wait,
you'll probably pass
there's
out by
still
then.
10 minutes left?
I believe so.
Ow, I've been cutting myself with my pants. No, there's 4 minutes left.
It just keeps happening.
It does because it's outside my right pocket, which is where my hand ends up, because that's how long my arm is. So I just cut my arm by accident. I literally like cut open the skin on my thumb because I was like moving my hand briskly past my waist and it cut my finger on my pants.
You could just get naked.
If I got naked, you would know.
I know.
We wouldn't know.
No, he would go streaking. We would find out on the news the next day.
Yeah. If I go naked, I'm going big or going home. Tune into New Zealand news.
To find out.
So, Kraken, you said that you had things that you wanted to do today. What were they?
Well, after this, we're gonna get dinner. I'm gonna see about doing sushi, and then
There's no
Wha-
shot.
no, I'm
Actually,
not.
no.
We're gonna do it as takeout. I wouldn't have gotten drunk otherwise. We're gonna me gonna play video games because I was not able to play video games for like the past month and a half because of stuff. So I'm gonna play video games now.
Or are you gonna
Truly the
play?
most oppressed.
I'm gonna shoot some zombies.
No, dude, he shot some zombies and then also himself. That's tough.
Yeah, it was over. What about you, Falcon? You taking a vacation this year?
No, I'm doing the exact opposite. So, right up until when my summer semester ended, I'm immediately working at my internship where I
Yeah.
think I'll have like an hour 45 commute.
Why would you even
Uh,
work at that point? You're spending longer
well,
on the
it's
road than you are
look,
in the job.
that's not true. That's only 3.5
only-
hours versus
It's only
8.
it's only half true. Okay, bozo.
Dude, what? I'll just be listening to podcasts, you know? It's
Oh,
like,
like
To us,
ours.
that's
you know,
So we have to
yeah.
release what is that? 20 hours of podcast a week for you?
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah,
everybody
that'd be
block
good.
off your entire Thursdays. We record for 24
That's-
hours, trim 4 hours.
Oh, God. Well, I'll be working Thursdays, so I can't do that.
No, call off.
I'm not calling out. But the reason I'm
New
doing it
new
is because it's pretty
challenge.
good
Yeah.
for my resume.
That's true.
All right.
That's what I tell
Well,
myself too. And
I haven't read your resume, so it's not a notable resume, so it's a bad resume. So actually, no, it's not.
whoa,
Well,
resume
it can't
policing.
be any worse than your alcoholism, so I think I'm okay.
It's not ism. It's just alcohol.
Right.
What?
Would
Can
you
you sing Country
call?
Roads?
I don't know the lyrics.
Country
It's the bite
road.
of 87. It's
Yeah,
the bite of 87. Right?
Fredbear Diner, Spring Bonnie, Crying Child, William Afton, like that.
There you go.
I'm also
Congrats.
laying on my back right now, so my vocals are not it right now.
Don't worry, they haven't been it for the last 30 minutes. But Falcon,
Oh,
I
damn.
understand. I understand the internship grind currently. My internship's letting me take a week off so I can go see family, which is kind of hype.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
How
This
much do
is
you
the
guys
second
make in
summer.
3 weeks after tax? I don't even care if the podcast hears it. How much do you guys make in
okay.
3 weeks after tax?
Okay, hold up. Oh yeah, my internship is 23 an hour, so I think a little less than Doctorio. So I guess I'll say like 20 an
No,
hour after tax.
no, sadly
Wait,
not,
what?
man.
Hey,
Bro,
what was your last
they
paycheck? That
hit me.
was
I know what you just said. Don't worry.
what was your last 2 weeks? What was your last paycheck?
Me?
Yes.
Well, you see, the other I should compare
Oh,
though.
you
Other
see,
interns that
technically, just give me the number, dumbass.
other interns make 32 an hour. Other
I
college
don't. I
interns
did
I
not
know are
ask.
making 28.
I didn't
I
ask
am
about other
making
inter. I literally just asked for the number.
I am making somewhere
I don't
around
care about your
like
hourly. How much was on your last
Well, I
paycheck?
care, Kraken. What's your hourly?
probably about 1,300 after tax, maybe somewhere around there.
In 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I got 1,300 in 3 weeks because I stayed at somebody's house and watched their dogs. So, how's that for equal pay?
You know, a personal project I've been wanting to do is to make a
Kill
railgun. I
children.
feel like that'd
Oh,
be fun.
okay.
Look, look,
A
if the
person,
children get in my way, it's their own
a
fault.
personal project of mine killing children. My name's William Afton.
Okay.
I,
All
I,
right.
I'm
Thank you
I'm
everybody so
like
much for
rolling on the
watching.
floor now. I've had 70 drinks.
I think we've effectively reached our goal. If Kraken's not, he's not blacked out now, but in the next 5 minutes, I'm
I
gonna
mean,
make
Listen,
him.
we've reached our
when you're
goal of
rolling on the carpet.
we've reached a goal of recording once in every 2 months. So, I won't be making
Yeah.
any shorts unless I feel motivated, which I probably won't unless I drink.
See, that's what you call
But
alcoholism, right? That's
Um,
like the definition.
no, I don't
no,
need it
no,
to
no, no. But
function.
it's
I just needed to
productive.
feel motivated about this podcast.
That's how this
Look, it's
works.
productive, Doctorio.
If I
It's
don't drink,
it's
I
not
just won't work on the
alcoholism.
podcast. I'll work on other
Is
stuff,
it like
just
the
not the
definition of
podcast.
alcoholism is that you need
No,
alcohol
No,
to do
it's
to function?
conditional
no, don't be
alcoholism.
silly.
It's podcast-based alcoholism.
What?
It's I'll do other stuff if I don't drink, but I won't work on the podcast unless I do drink.
Okay. Well, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you think that honestly, I don't even know. If you think Kraken could continue to drink or stop
Yeah, if you do,
drinking or like
no,
anywhere in
tell
between,
me
just
to
let us
keep
know.
drinking because I will. Tell me not to keep drinking, and I will drink. I'll get these other two to
Not
drink
an
also
alcoholic.
on the podcast. It's not alcoholism; it's once a week.
I didn't. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You
you're
know,
like a
everyone
coal
else.
miner.
What
You
about
know, you come
mining?
back, you're like a coal miner. You come up after your hard weeks of work and you're like, time to spend
Yeah.
my weekly allowance. I'm getting absolutely wasted.
Honestly, if you guys want to record once a week and get hammered as we record, every other day of the week we're sober, perfect American citizens. I'm not putting that in.
Yeah, yeah. Bye-bye,
Yeah, look
op and
up.
out, whatever we say. It's finished.
Oh. Up and out.
Op and out, op
Up
and
and
out,
out.
op and out, op and out.
Up and out.
Say the line, Bart.
Yeah, up
I
and
did
out.
say,
Up and out.
Uh
yeah, up and out.